Okay. So till now we have got the quantitative expressions for work done, head loss due to friction, and head changes in head due to acceleration or acceleration head. But that was all with respect to single acting cylinders or single acting pump. So we have known the configuration of single acting pumps. So this were how they were looking. But we can have a double acting pump in which there are two delivery valves and two suction valves and two delivery lines and two suction lines. So when it moves in the front in that direction, one of the side X and other side. So let's say we are moving from IDC from this position to the other end. So in that case, the suction line for this will be open. The delivery line for this will be open. The delivery line of this line will be closed, and the suction line for this line will be closed. And when we are moving from the opposite direction, from this end to the other end, this delivery line will close, this suction line will close, and the other two walls will open. So in the same stroke, we are having twice the work done and twice the delivery of the water. So the work done directly increases to 2. That is the double work. We are doing double work and we are getting double the flow rate. Since directly the flow rate is increasing to twice, and hence the work done is increasing. And let me introduce to the slip factor. So slip in reciprocating is defined by theoretical flow rate minus actual flow rate, and percentage slip is defined as 1 minus Q actual upon Q theoretical into 100%. And this Q actual minus upon Q theoretical is CD, some factor. Okay, now let's come to the diagram and what will be the changes in flow rate with different kinds of configuration. So till now we have quantitatively defined the work done, the flow rate, the head loss, everything. So now let's see how the graph are going to change. So we know that the discharge is discontinuous for a reciprocating pump. So there are more fluctuation in them, but we want to reduce the number of fluctuation. So this is how a single acting pump flow rate changes are seen with respect to crank angle 0 to 1 360 degree. So as it is going to rotate by 1, this is how the flow rate changes. This is the suction line, this is the delivery line, and delivery line we have a sinusoidal. But if we have a double acting pump, where in one of the suction stroke, one side gives the delivery and another suction stroke, the other side gives the delivery. So in both the half cycle, we have a positive flow rate. So when we change from single to double, we are getting more continuous flow rate, but it is still fluctuating. This is still fluctuating. This is still changing with time, but it is non-zero or a positive flow rate. That is a continuous flow we are getting. So we can use, we have used the concept of changing from 1 to 2 cylinders. Now we can use multiple cylinder concept. So if we have 3 cylinders which are having a phase difference of 120 degree, then the single cylinder will have such configurations. But when we add the flow rate from them, we'll have a more continuous flow and less fluctuating flow. So partly we have achieved some continuity, less fluctuation. And other ideas can be, we can increase the number of cylinders. So we can put 3, 4, 5, 6 cylinders, and then we'll have more continuous flows. And other ideas can be, we can use air vessels, which I'll explain in next video. Other thing can be, we can use a flywheel, which is same in IC engine, which is going to make the torque which is available from the cylinders more averaged out. So it gives less fluctuation in the power delivered. So I'll introduce about air vessels in the next video.